So welcome back to the channel. I am the Fitted Insider. New video for you guys. I got something a little bit different, actually quite different than usual. Yes, I have a hat to show you, so kind of like a hat reveal, kind of like an unboxing, if you will. You know, kind of the usual in that sense. But this time, it's just a little bit different because I'm going to show you the hat, talk about the hat a little bit, and then afterwards, we are going to talk about the topic of stealing, or the topic of stealing designs, and basically the overall thesis of basically copying. We're going to talk about that a little bit as well. So something a little bit different for you guys. So let's get it. First and foremost, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Day One. Go follow him on IG. He's the one who I bought the hat from, and he gave me a solid deal on it considering the hat is coming from Just Fitteds. And if anybody knows Just Fitteds, it's pretty expensive, including the shipping costs, to get a hat from them. So shout out to him. Thank you very much. So if anybody follows My Fitteds or My Fitteds New Jersey or Russet Sunset through My Fitteds, if you guys keep up with his posts, you guys will become familiar with this hat. This hat just dropped through My Fitteds as of today. So Saturday, April 2nd is when My Fitteds just dropped this in store. Online, who knows? This is a great hat. I'm so happy to have gotten this hat. So the hook off of this is Michael Jackson and the Walk of Fame. This is a beautiful hat, y'all. Beautiful. So all black hat, as you can see. No, just mono black. Then you got the LA logo in kind of a, it's definitely pink. More like a soft pink, not necessarily like a pinky, like a pink UV. But kind of like a soft pink with a double outline of like a cream or off-white and a metallic gold. It really matches up super well with the Walk of Fame. Design of the Walk of Fame, the stars. Just looks great. Just looks amazing. And then the side patch, whew, Dodger Stadium since 1962. This patch is absolutely crazy. I've never seen this patch before. And not just that, but the coloring on it, you guys. The coloring is mad beautiful. So you got the Dodger Stadium in metallic gold, followed by what looks like a metallic blue. And then you got the since 1962 in what looks to be a metallic red. And then you got some faint, like, palm trees on the side. And then shape itself is outlined with metallic silver, blue, pink, hot pink. It's just insane. The coloring, oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful patch. Especially get this in the sunlight, it's going to shine. And then we kind of got the little two-tone Batterman. So this is the same style of Batterman that was used on the recent Manolos, what he dropped from Lids HD. So I call it like something like an in-between, kind of like in between a flat and a raised, mainly flat though. So yeah, you got the, like kind of like the hot pink or like a raspberry. And then you got the soft pink. Amazing. Tonal New Era flag. And then you kind of got that raspberry-ish, raspberry red kind of UV. So it is 100% polyester made in Bangladesh. So once again, I got this through resale, but it dropped through Just Fitteds a couple weeks ago. And you can tell it's from overseas because it has that additional tagging in it. Usually if you order from Toppers or, in this case, Just Fitteds, they'll have that extra tagging in it. But yeah, this hat, absolutely incredible. Just beautiful. Let's talk about the subject of stealing designs or thievery within the community. Now, I know that this is a pretty big subject and everybody has their own opinion, so I'm just going to give out my opinion in kind of several determining factors. So anybody that follows the retailers pretty close within the fitted community, there are a couple of them out there, thus being retailers, that likes to copy or steal people's designs. And that being Just Fitteds out of Germany, along with FamCap, or is it FamCap? I'm not too sure, honestly. Never ordered from them before, but I think they're overseas as well. Those two retailers tend to steal a lot of other designs that mainly come out of Hat Club or MyFitteds. For instance, this hat dropped from Just Fitteds was supposedly, and I'm not going to argue it, but was originally designed by Russet Sunset through MyFitteds. Obviously, I am not a designer or a creator of hats, but I want to try and kind of think about it from their point of view. Thievery or copying or stealing in any sense is obviously not a good thing when it comes to morality or morals, you can say. But when I think about it from a retailer's point of view, what are they necessarily looking at? Is it the possibility of not getting the recognition? I can see that. Honestly, I can see that. Maybe if Just Fitteds were to steal a design, then maybe if they were to post something about it, be like, hey, we stole this and we wanted to sell it through our store. Maybe that'll settle some of the unnecessary beef or tension. Who knows? But also I got to thinking, is it a money thing? Because another store is potentially gaining off of your said designs? Maybe, but if it is a money thing, to me it doesn't make sense because just order more. That's something that I've never been able to understand is just order more. The thing is, certain retailers, much like MyFitteds, likes to keep their hats exclusive. So maybe ordering more or ordering more in the future is something that they don't necessarily want. And something like that, I say, oh, too bad. Too bad. I mean, if you are complaining about a money issue and you're not wanting to order more because you want to keep it exclusive, then that's on you. Now I'm going to look at it from a consumer point of view, much like myself and most people watching this video. So first and foremost, the way that I look at it, the hat community, the fitted community, throughout time, throughout the last couple of years, have become less and less about the hats themselves. And I think instead, what most people are trying to do is align themselves with a certain company, with a certain designer, instead of the hats themselves. Much like I said, MyFitteds wants to keep things exclusive, which most people know, getting your hands on MyFitteds hats, if you don't live in New York City or New Jersey, or if you don't run bots to get it online, the hats are incredibly hard to get because they keep it that limited. So for me, when something comes out from a different retailer, me personally, I don't care because it's a hat. I understand some people in the game, their life, that's how they make their money. It is their career. But for me, the consumer, I don't care where it drops from. I do not care. If Fanatics or, heaven forbid, Hatland would have dropped something like this and they did a copy, then so be it. I'm going to try and get it. Because my odds are from getting it from MyFitteds is incredibly slim. Unless if I'm running bots. Unless if I want to pay incredibly high resale. But in the end, as a consumer, as a person who genuinely likes New Era 5950 fitted hats, I can appreciate the designs. I can appreciate the artwork of the logos, the patches, the colorways. But as long as it has this, if it comes from New Era, I don't care who drops it. Although there are a couple of stimulations, like myself, when it comes to older drops or older collections, basically kind of legendary collections. Of course, I want the original, or that's at least for me. For instance, if we're talking about like the Louis V's or the Campfires, or if we want to go back farther to older collections like the Cotton Candies or even the Pink Lemonades, you know, older collections, yeah, I want the originals. I don't necessarily want a fake or a copy, because those hats, a lot of the collections that came out in 2020 is what put everything in this community on the map. So for me, it kind of depends. But when it comes to older collections, for me personally, I want the originals. All in all, when it comes to myself and the way that I think about it and the fact that I've been in the game for a little bit now, I'm not saying I've been in the game forever. I'm just saying I've been in the game for a while to see how this game has changed throughout time. And with that, I feel like throughout time, like I said, more or less, people are less focused on the hats themselves rather than aligning themselves with certain people and certain retailers. And when you do that, of course, you're kind of forced to say certain things in certain situations because you'll probably lose your plug. Let's be real. But that is it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed my little rant about this whole stealing aspect in the game, or stealing from said designers. It's not like you can copyright a design or copyright a colorway or copyright a color, for fuck's sake. That is it, you guys. I'm the Fitted Insider. You can find me on Instagram at Fitted Insider. Leave this video a like, comment, and subscribe.